I think it's Friday night. Yeah, it's Friday night. Oh. Nobody's on here yet. It's just me. I'll hang out. Am I on here too early? Maybe I'm on too early. It's like 7:30. Well, there's somebody on there. Hello, good evening. Oh, let's see. Hey! Oh, you went to see Calessa? Isn't Calessa beautiful? It really is. It's, oh my goodness. It's gorgeous over there. And then they've got the World Equestrian Center not far from there. And then they've got the, oh my goodness, what is the Fast? That's opening March 26th. The pool over there. It's like a $30 million pool. It's like the inside is there's a pool in there, and then there's a pool outside, and then there's like I don't know. There's an area for the kids to play in. I mean, it's just crazy. You know, gutters, it's kind of weird in Florida, but a lot of houses don't have gutters. We just don't, it's just not really a thing that comes with houses normally. I think D.R. Horton, I think they do put up gutters. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just not the norm around here. I don't know why. But I can't tell you how many houses I've sold over the years that have no gutters, have never had gutters. It's very strange. But yeah, it's definitely a thing. Everybody's like, where's the gutters? No idea. Well, we don't really have fall. So, I mean, most trees don't lose their leaves for what we have. I don't know. We have a lot of pine trees. I don't have any leaves in my yard. I have a lot of trees, but they're on the back of the property. So I've never raked leaves here, like at all. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think we have gutters on our house, but I mean, it's never like I've never had to clean the gutters because we don't have trees overhanging the house. Because, you know, I mean, we don't get, you know, hurricanes here, but you know, we'll still get, you know, pretty severe thunderstorms. And I mean, if a hurricane did hit us, you don't want to have your trees like overhanging your house, because that would be what's crazy. $600,000. That's a lot. That's like that's a lot for an 1,800 square foot house. Not saying Lennar isn't nice. They're very nice houses, but for that kind of money, I think you could do better. Does that mean that's mean, right? No insulation in the walls? Why wouldn't they insulate the walls? That's weird. Yeah, we don't, I don't know. Okay, so California, do you have like the big trees like over by the houses? I mean, I don't know. We just don't. I'll have to take some videos so you guys can see. Like, I'd say maybe half the houses have gutters and half don't. It's just it's just not really a thing here. Calessa, I think you can choose. They have like option A or option 1, option 2, or option 3. And then you can pick different colors between those options. So kind of interesting. Yeah, lots of trees in New York. Well, that's good. I don't know. Oof, cleaning gutters out. That doesn't sound like a fun job. It's funny because over at the Denellen office, we have like half the building has gutters and half doesn't. But the gutters that get like, there's some leaves over because there's a tree like right there. So, My husband just walked in. So there's like a tree like right over the gutters. And so it keeps like, we've had to clean out this one gutter on the building, just one. We've probably cleaned it out maybe about 3 times a year. And it's crazy because it's like instantaneously, if there's any debris that gets in there, weeds start sprouting up in the gutters. I mean, it is so fast. So yeah, it has 4 options per level. Okay. So, and then there's 3 levels, right? So there's like level 1, level 2, and level 3. And then you get like 4 options per level. But I think it's all granite, right? Even option 1 is granite. I don't think they even do Formica in there. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in there. They start, I don't know. It got a little difficult for me with, because it's absolutely gorgeous in Calessa, absolutely gorgeous. And I love the plan, and I love that, you know, the school is turning out amazing, and they've got the fast. I mean, it's just so many things, but trying to actually do a contract in there and pick out the house and everything is really difficult. Yeah, on cabinets and countertops. Yeah, they're very, like, this is the house you're gonna get. This is like, you know, these are the lots. And it's just like, as soon as you think you've got something, then they're like, okay, well, we're not doing that anymore. We're gonna do that. I don't know. It's just, trying to actually like pick out the house and do the contract, I think is probably the most difficult thing. So I'd have to say that like D.R. Horton is a lot better than that. Lennar, they're super, super new to our area. We've never had Lennar here before that I know of. And I mean, I've been here for like 20 years. So Lennar is literally, these are the first houses they've ever done in Marion County. Like, we're just like, we don't know who this company is. We've heard of them in other markets like Orlando and Tampa and stuff, but this is the first time we've had them. Hello. So, you know, for Lennar, it's like, we're still trying to figure out, like, we don't really know how they're doing things and everything. Oh yeah, they're in Tampa, they're in Orlando, they're all over the place. But for us, it's super, super new. So we're still kind of like, ooh, what are they like? But they do have some really pretty homes. Lennar has some really pretty homes. Adam's homes are really nice. They do tend to nickel and dime you. Be careful on that. Like, if you want handles on, you know, on your cabinets, it's like $500 upgrade. Okay, seriously, you can get them from Amazon, and they even have I mean, it's not hard to do cabinet door handles. Do it yourself, okay? Like, some of this, just get the basic home from Adams, and then any little upgrades or whatever, just do it yourself. Just do it yourself. So much cheaper. You can get a handyman to do it for less than that. So, yeah, don't... Whew. Arcebido? Did I say that right? Shout out to the Arcebido family. Hello. I probably completely butchered that. Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I butchered it, or yes, I actually said it right. Oh, hopefully I said it right. I wanted to put a V there instead of a B, though. Arcebido. But Arcebido. Okay. That works. Man, wait a minute. You're welcome. Hopefully you guys are having fun on a Friday night. I'm just chilling. I was literally just ready to start reading a book, have some hot tea. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Really. I don't know. It's been a crazy week. We got our home buyers workshop tomorrow at noon over at our new office in Ocala. So we've got, I think we're just, we've got Debbie Cowan and another person that works with her. They're going to be over talking about lending and mortgages and down payment assistance programs and stuff like that. I'm actually going to be teaching the home buyers workshop of how to actually, what are the steps to purchase a home. And then my agents are going to be working on dream home forms, with people. So it's like they really want to encourage you to, you know, what is your dream home? What are your goals? Getting a timeline, kind of trying to take it from the dream to the goal, to the plan, to the reality. So it should be really good. Aw. Let's see. I wish our realtor would have told us about backdoor patio cover area. We had no idea how crucial it was. Lesson learned. I like having it under roof. Yeah. Oh, how cool. Very cool. I'm trying to think what I'm doing next Friday. Probably be doing the art walk, actually. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I don't think I'm doing anything Friday, so I'll probably be down at the art walk. So we might even see each other. If you see me, say hi. You might recognize me because you know, camera's on me, but I might not recognize you. So definitely say hi. And then Saturday, we're going to go to the elephant refuge, and finally, I finally got tickets. It's so hard to get tickets. But I'm going there, and then I'm gonna go to, there's this really cool like botanical garden with waterfalls and stuff, and the weather is just turning absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna go and do that on Saturday, I think. But Friday, I don't think I'm doing anything, so I'll probably go and do the art walk. I always try and do a YouTube live from downtown Ocala Art Walk, but I've only been able to do it like once or twice. So it's normally just me like hanging out on my couch. So you guys are in my home, such as it is. I'd show it to you right now, but it's like, so the weekends are normally when I scrub my house. So it's by Friday night. It looks, oh my goodness, I've got like a big pile of laundry in the laundry basket over there. My sheets need to be changed. I mean, it's just, ooh, ugh, you know, drives me crazy. But that's what I do on the weekends. I do my reset. You probably do the same. I don't know. Let's see. Aw, so you used to come to Ocala from the Philippines every year? That's a huge difference in culture and location. To go from the Philippines to Ocala. Like, of all places, Ocala. That's it. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Welcome. No, I mean, if it were me, if I was living in the Philippines, yeah, I'd come to Ocala, but, you know, I'm already in Ocala, so. Aw, I'm glad you like it. I love it, too. I absolutely do. A couple of days ago? Good grief. Well, welcome. Let's see. Feel free to come to our home buyers workshop this weekend, or actually it's tomorrow. Sorry. I've been saying like, oh, it's this weekend, or it's next weekend. Now it's actually tomorrow, but it's free pizza if nothing else. Let's see. And then next weekend is the Friday art walk downtown on the square. Got here Wednesday night. Okay. You're living in Summer Glen. Okay. Wow. So you're actually not far from me. You're maybe 10 minutes away. I'm over just north of you on the other side of the Greenway. The artwork on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to be at the Motown concert, but normally I like to just walk around and like just be nosy. So, like for the art walk, I'll just go here and then I'll go there and then I'll pop into maybe the lodge and grab a bite to eat, or I don't know, it's just checking out all the booths and talking to some of the artists and stuff, and I don't know, it's fun. Yeah, learning the area is crucial. You'll see like my videos and stuff, and I'll have like, okay, here's the World Equestrian Center, or here's downtown on the square, or here's the elephant refuge, or here's a great restaurant. But like visiting and like, you know, once you actually start putting stuff together, like, oh, okay, that's where that video is from. Oh, okay, and then this is over here. It just kind of like, I don't know. It's weird. You got to piece it together, but hopefully they help. I mean, at least you'll know like what is, you know, at the World Equestrian Center and stuff. Oh my goodness. I wanted to go to the World Equestrian Center, their hotel, the Equestrian. And I was like, okay, we'll just go in for like one night and do like a staycation and, you know, be bougie for one night. So I was trying to talk my husband into it. Y'all, the rooms are like $400 for like a basic room, a basic no frills room. $400 a night. One of the, not even the presidential suite, but the vice presidential suite. So it's like a step down. I saw that for $3,500 a night, and breakfast was not included. You had to pay an additional $36 to get breakfast. I was like, if they're going to pay $3,500 for a night, y'all, spring for some eggs, okay? Like, what? Seriously, $3,500 and you don't even get breakfast. Yeah, I'm sure that the suite was very, very nice, but at the same time, good God. So, yeah, but yeah, just the regular, you know, no frills room was like $400 a night. Again, did not include breakfast. I would have to say yeah. But yeah, it was, oh my goodness, so expensive. So, but I need to update my video on hotels for people that are like moving here or visiting here or both. Because, you know, I basically just did a few of the hotels, and that's not really fair. There's a lot of other hotel options. And then people were mentioning that they wanted something even less expensive than what I had on there. So I'm going to go to a couple of the hotels that are right around the $100 price range. So, you know, just under $100 would probably be a good thing. Like $89 a night. If I can find a couple of those I can recommend, then I will do that. So, I mean, obviously, like Holiday Inn Express, you guys already know what that's going to be like. But I might go ahead and get it just to show that there is one and it's, you know, it's nice. The Eckies Inn is also supposed to be pretty nice, I think. So, but that one's like right about $100, and then it has breakfast included. So, you know, obviously a much better deal than the one at the World Equestrian Center. But they're actually they've already started building a second hotel that's even bigger than the one over on the arena grounds. It's like, it's crazy. It's going to be like 600 rooms, whereas the one they have right now is only like 400 rooms. So, and the 600 room one is going to be a little bit less expensive apparently, and it's going to be like for a more longer stay, whereas the Equestrian is like a 5-star hotel, short-term kind of, you know, I don't know, it has like a spa in it and all sorts of stuff. So, but like, I don't know, I didn't really see that much offered in the spa. It was like massages and stuff, but I mean, if I was going to do all that, I'd probably want like a sauna and, you know, indoor mineral pool, or I don't know, something big, you know, $3,500 a night. That's crazy. It's craziness. So, I don't know. I don't even think, like, what would the Ritz Carlton or something? Well, I guess it depends on where, because they've got them all over the place, but it just seems very expensive to me. Might just be me, but it seemed pretty expensive. But yeah, $400 a night, I don't know. I'm sure I would get a really good video or 10 out of it, but oof, that's a lot for a staycation. Oh, you're over in Ocala Preserve. What do you think of Ocala Preserve? Because I know they're starting to do, like, D.R. Horton basically purchased it, and so they were, they're starting to do an area that's, like, not 55 plus. Yeah. How is it going over there? I've had so many people asking about that, and I'm like, I don't know yet. I want to see how that's all working together before I'm going to recommend it. There's somebody on here from Ocala Preserve, so I'm like trying to hit them up for info. Oh. Okay. Want insider info on the live. I don't know what he's doing. I'm like trying to. Dark snow. Why?
because it was in the curtain was in unit 10 and absorbed all the dog smell.
Okay. There we go. I've noticed that a lot of Ocala listings relisted in early December 2021 for like, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, the market went up like crazy. Yeah. So that was Christmas. That's the coordinated effort. No, any year during the holidays, most people want to take their house off the market because, you know, they've either got family visiting or they're going to be out of town or both. So generally speaking, between November, like right around Thanksgiving or right before, I don't need that.
This one water.
Yeah. He just brought in like a curtain and he's holding it staring at me and I'm like, anyway, so generally speaking, with with real estate, we as realtors go on vacation between Thanksgiving and Christmas. We do. That's our downtime. That's what I did. I was like doing downtime. That's when we like do our vacation and everything is basically set for that time frame because it's going to be slow anyway. You know, all of the closings in December happened because it happened before Thanksgiving. I mean, who really wants to be packing up boxes and stuff during the holidays? Who wants to be going through showings and stuff? Most people don't even really go shopping for houses during the holidays. They have other things on their mind. They're stressed out enough. They do not try and add that to it. So for that time frame, it's really kind of slow. A lot of people take their houses off the market. So that's generally when we go on vacation. What drives me crazy is people, like some agents don't go on vacation during that time. And then like right around now to March, that's really like, oh, I'm going to go and take a spring vacation. I'm like, are you nuts? This is the busy time. People have their tax returns. People are like moving like crazy. They are like, you know, spring break is coming up. So they're going to go ahead and deal with it while the kids are out or whatever. So it's crazy. Yeah, that is definitely what has happened. House prices have skyrocketed, but it's not like it just happened over the course of a couple months. It's actually been a very, very steep increase over the last 24 months. Like, you know, pretty much like this all the way up. I mean, I can show you like charts and graphs and stuff, but it is crazy how high the market has gone up and how quickly. And it's just continuing to go up. It's crazy. Hopefully, it will kind of steady out now that the interest rates are going up. But right now, they're really, you know, the house prices are really going up because the buyers are like, I'm jumping on this. And the sellers are like, oh, this might be going down. We're at the top of the market. They realize it's the top of the market. So they're kind of putting more houses on the market too. So it's just kind of really crazy today. We actually have 4, this week alone, there was like 4 houses hitting the market with, you know, with me. So it would be nice if there was more than one builder. Bellevue High School. Okay. So Morningstar asked about Summer Crest community and about Bellevue High School, which I really do like Bellevue High School. It's one of the better high schools, I think, as opposed to like Lake Weir. I'm not a huge fan of Lake Weir. And some people love Vanguard. I'm not a huge fan. It just depends on what your kids are into. If they're really into sports, Vanguard is awesome. If they're really into like arts and theater and stuff like that, I would say Westport. Bellevue has a fantastic music program, and they're pretty good with their sports too. It's kind of a really well-rounded high school, I guess. But it really just depends. Forest is also a pretty good school. Summercrest, I'm not a huge fan of Summercrest. It's a really, it's got some really good prices on the houses, but that's because the land wasn't that expensive, I think. So yeah, it's just a little bit too close to the county dump, I think. There's really not that much like over there.
Small lots.
Yeah, that too. My husband just walked in. He heard like 2 seconds of that, and he's like, the lots are like this big. So they're really small lots. I would say definitely look into it, but shop around at some of the other communities as well before you're just like, Summer Crest is it for us. If it is, more power to you. I don't want to like stop you from, purchasing by any stretch of the imagination, but I would say shop around a little bit more because I think there's some other options that are better.
It's not good at all.
Yeah. 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 The house is selling there really, really fast. And I keep wanting to say Shea Homes or Trilogy, but it's Ocala Preserve. It is Ocala Preserve. That's awesome that you are no complaints after 3 years. That's really great.
They've made a lot of money.
Who's that? Shea Homes?
Well, since they bought it 3 years ago, the prices have gone way
Oh yeah. That's true. My husband David says that if you bought your house in Ocala Preserve 3 years ago, you have made a lot of money. So yeah, he's absolutely right. I'm sure you have some really good equity in that house. My house back home went on the market today and already have like 4 showings scheduled. Yeah, I bet you'll have it sold by the end of the week. You might better go ahead and get those moving boxes going if you haven't gotten them already. It's gone. Yeah. Dan says that there's a number of listings that are just relisted at $100,000 more. No improvements, just $100,000 more. Yeah. That is the market. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I sell. Would hope so. Oh, you're welcome, Dan. Thank you. DR Horton and Shea are both building No Ocala Preserve. So Shea Homes is still building in there? I didn't know that. I thought it was just DR Horton and that's it. So that's interesting. I gotta get a hold of the rep over there again because I had a rep and we were supposed to do something together. We were supposed to do a video together and then she got married and then DR Horton's bought in there and it just kind of like, I don't know, we just kind of lost track of it. So I was like, oh, let's hold off. Let's see how this goes through. She's like, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with it. And then I just haven't done anything more with it. So I'm going to have to come over there. Let me know if you're open for giving me a tour because I've got to get over there and like see what's going on now. But the rep over at the model homes was like super, super sweet before. And she's just so much fun. So I wanted to get with her. My driving videos. Really? So, yeah. I did do 4 Ranch and I drove around a little bit. I just do a little snippets and stuff. I didn't know that you actually like my driving videos. Normally it's if I've run out of ideas or out of time, I'm like, I'm on my way somewhere. You guys are in the car with me. Let's go. And I just pretend you're sitting next to me. So yeah, if you want more driving videos, I could do more driving videos. Those are super easy to do. I have a little thing that suction cups to the window. So it's not like it's like hands-on. I just basically pretend I'm sitting next to you and explain everything as if you just came down here. So sure, I'll do more driving videos. Those are actually a lot of fun. He's right, but we're staying. I imagine so. Where would you go? Okay, well, you are in a really good position. If you bought that house for cash, it is worth a lot more than what you purchased it for, I'm sure. Actually, I'm absolutely sure. So, way to go on that. That's some really good investing right there. Are there any houses rent to own? Oh boy. I would honestly, there are a few programs that I recommend that are rent to own, but not necessarily here in Ocala. Home Partners of America, I've heard, is a really, really good program. I'm really excited to work with it, but they do not have it in Ocala yet. They have it all over the US, but they do not have it in Ocala. As far as they go over is like right over to the border of where like Ocklawaha and the Villages is. But they cover Orlando, so it kind of goes over to here. So I'm waiting. I've been waiting fairly patiently for a couple years now for them to, excuse me, I'm so sorry, to open up in our area. As soon as they do, I will be like the first to be like, yes, let's do this. Their program is really unique. They actually will go ahead and they let you pick out whatever house you want to go ahead and purchase. They will go ahead and buy it cash, and then from the seller. So it's like you get to offer a cash deal instead of doing like FHA or V or whatever. Then you rent it from them for 12 months, and then you purchase it back from them. And I think they only increase it like 4% or something, which is lower than like inflation is right now. So it's a really, really, really good program. I really like it. Also, if you decide at the end of those 12 months that you do not want to purchase the house, you want to purchase something else, you can go ahead and do that. And then it's just as if you were renting the home. So it's really, really interesting program. I really love how it's benefiting a lot of buyers. So it's not really rent to own. It's just kind of allowing you the chance to purchase the house cash, which a lot of sellers, even new construction, are not accepting FHA and VA because the appraisals are killer. So to be able to go in as even a pre-approved buyer and be able to change that to a cash deal, that's huge. Okay, that's huge. So highly recommend. They're just not in our area yet. So as soon as they are, I will be the first one on here explaining the system and explaining how to do it and how we're doing it with them and everything. But they're just not quite here yet. We're still a fairly small town. So, but we're getting bigger every day. So, your house back home is empty. Well, if you want, I don't know where it is back home, but if you want, I probably know a realtor there. I know realtors all over the country. I'm with a coaching group and they're absolutely awesome. I've known them all for years. We're all in this group together. We have been for years with GSD mode with Joshua Smith. So if you want, I can check and see if I got a pal up there that will treat you right. Because if they don't, you can tell me and I'll tell our coach on them, and he's scary. So sorry, my allergies are acting up. Anyway, no, my coach, seriously, he's been my coach for like 8 or 9 years now, my real estate coach, and he is, he's full on scary. He's like this guy that gets up at like 3:45 in the morning to work out, and he's like at work at 6 a.m. And I mean, he's got everything. His entire day is in 15-minute increments, and, and he kind of looks like, he looks like a drill instructor, you know. He always wears a black t-shirt, and I don't know, he's kind of scary, but he's also somebody, I will never be at his level. I'm kind of okay with that, truthfully, really, truthfully. But he's basically something I can always try to attain to. He's like where I would like to be, but I'm not getting up at 3:45. No. But he still does encourage me to do my best, basically. So like today I was up at, 7:30, which would be like super late to him. He'd have already been at the office for like an hour and a half, but that's fine. But I went to the gym and I did weights and I worked out and everything. And, that helps me to be, more active and healthier and all of that. So, even that amount is great. So it's a huge difference having a real estate coach, honestly. I wish I had mortgaged to the max in 2019. Yeah. We are in, let's see, Dan says, we are in Southwest Florida around Naples. That's a nice area. And our home insurance went up 60% this year. Good grief. Some of my friends, hold on. some of my friends simply had their policies drop because of the age of the roofs. That is definitely a problem right now. Not the insurance increases as much because again, we don't really, I mean, they are increasing, that's everywhere, but we're not really a big, hurricane centric area, not like Naples is. So yeah, ours didn't go up that drastically. Yeah. So Nana, of course, it's $200 since 2019. Again, so we really just, because we really don't have those kind of issues. But the roof issue is driving me bananas. So basically, a lot of roofing companies figured out that if there's storm damage to a roof, the insurance company has to replace the roof, right? Makes sense. A hurricane comes in, blows off all the shingles. They're on the hook to cover it, right? Okay. So roofing companies started advertising like crazy. Hey, we will go ahead and put the insurance claim for you if there was a storm that went through and 4 shingles, it had to be at least 4 shingles were gone from the roof. Well, a lot of houses have at least 4 shingles. If it's an older roof, like 20 years old, chances are you probably got some shingles missing, or you will once the roofer gets up there. So anyway, so there were so many roofs that got replaced. It was old roofs. Suddenly they've got brand new roofs and they didn't have to do anything but a deductible. So the insurance company, that anytime you get something over on the insurance company, you always pay for it later. It's what happens. So that happened quite a bit. It was happening over and over and over again. So the insurance companies made a new rule that when you go to sell your house, if your house is 15 years old, that new insurance company or new policy coming in, they won't write insurance on it. Well, that's throwing a whole big wrench into things because now a buyer comes along and they want to purchase a house that only has a 15-year-old roof. And it's like, oh yeah, there's plenty of life left on it. It's a 30-year roof, right? No, because they can't get insurance. And if you can't get insurance, you can't get a mortgage. So it's like, okay, well now this roof that's not leaking and is perfectly fine has to be replaced in order for the seller to sell this house. So we've gotten a lot of roofs replaced lately. Roofers are out there like crazy right now. So it's just going, oh, and then sometimes they will go ahead and write the policy. And then a month after the buyer moves in, they're like, oh yeah, that roof's old. We're going to go ahead and cancel this policy unless you get the roof replaced. You've got 30 days to do this. Well, that's a huge expense on top of just moving into a house. I mean, we're talking a huge expense that was totally unplanned because there's like 5 to 10 more years on the roof. No. So yeah, it's become a major issue around here. We're all going nuts about the stupid roofs. But yeah, set your windstorm deductible to the max. Oh, that's a good idea. My insurance company refused to insure our house because the roof was over 10 years old. Did you have rolled shingles? Because that's the only time I would think that would be an issue. Oh, they're also doing it if you, okay, apparently some people will do a, let's see, they will do a re-roof. Like if you get like a metal roof, oftentimes the metal roof basically goes right over top of the old shingles. It's just another layer, right? So yeah, if you do that and don't rip off the roof underneath and replace any rotten wood or anything like that, the insurance company may go ahead and not write a policy for it. You can get a permit for it. It'll pass permit and everything, but the insurance company, no, not good enough. They don't want to see like re-roof. They want to see a full roof replacement or just no. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, right? Yeah, it's Florida. You still have to have the cage. What do they call it? The bird cage or what? Yeah, we don't. We just call it a screened-in pool, a screen pool enclosure. But yeah, yeah, you pretty much have to do that. I mean, bugs in Florida, it's just a thing. Are sellers taking a little less for cash deals? No. No. Unless they went too high on their list price, they're not going any lower. They're more likely to go to a cash deal, but going less right now. If you've got multiple offers and stuff, why would they go less? It's not going to be. It really depends each situation and everything, but generally speaking, normally people with cash are like, okay, I've got cash, so, you know, I'm going to get a better deal, right? Like, no, but you will get a deal. Whereas somebody, if they have VA or FHA or something like that, they are really going to have to put several different offers on several different houses even to get one approved. So, yeah, see, you won on the deal, but you probably didn't get a better deal, at least not in today's market. It's just, there's so many people that are coming in with cash too. So it's not as big a deal as it would have been before. If somebody sells their house, their 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in Miami or LA or New York or New Jersey, and they move down here or up here, depending if you're Miami, they probably sold their house for, you know, $500,000 to $800,000 for the same kind of house. Say they sell that and then they come to Ocala and they're like, okay, I have $400,000 cash. I want a $300,000 house. They don't have a mortgage. They have cash. So yeah. Clearing the lot on a 1 or 2 acre lot. Do you want to clear the whole thing and have absolutely no trees whatsoever? Or do you want to take an acre and then clear just what you're going to use and have trees around you? So it really just depends how much you're actually going to clear versus how much you actually have. So just because you have an acre or 2 doesn't mean you're actually going to completely bulldoze the whole thing necessarily. Yeah, also depends on how many big trees are already on there. If you've got just, you know, a few smaller trees or whatever, it really kind of depends on the lot. You know, if there's hills and all sorts of stuff, instead of it just being flat as well, that's a pain in the butt with the hills. So it really just depends. High use space? I don't know what that means. Did I miss something? I might have missed something. I'm considering buying, okay, about, so like, I don't know, 30-year shingles last 15 years. I really, going back to the roof thing, I really do like metal roofs. Like, seriously, I was like, not really sure about them because the old metal roofs were just kind of tinny and awful. Also extra space, say about a 1/2 acre. Probably around, depending on how many trees and everything, maybe 20K, 25, so about 25,000. You didn't check. I have a whole bunch of phone numbers for tree clearing people. They'll tell you, even over the phone. Call my office on Monday, and I'll give you the list of tree clearing companies. We've got a whole list of them. We got everything. We got a guy for everything. But yeah, our office number is 352-817-9160. Again, it's 352-817-9160. I had to think about it. But Kathy will answer the phone. We're open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Kathy will answer the phone. Just let her know you need the tree clearing. And Andrea said to call, and she'll be like, oh, okay. If she doesn't have them right there in front of her, she'll get them from me. But, or just say hi, stop in, whatever. Do you recommend solar power? Yes, I like solar power. It's great. The problem is for how much you're going to do. Some people like want solar panels all over the roof, and some people just want like 1 or 2. It really just depends on what you're going to do, but I think solar is awesome. It really is. I wish that our government was a little bit more helpful with the rebates, but that's okay. Oh, sure. The phone number again is 352 817-9160. So, but yeah, our property taxes in Ocala able to be paid in multiple installments. That is a great question. I don't think I've ever had that question before. I would think so, but I would have to double check. Oh my goodness, you stumped me. I will double check on that. I honestly don't know. Wow, kudos to you. I have no idea. You're paid into installments. I think it's just one lump sum, but I will check. I will absolutely check. It's a great question. That is a really good question. I have no idea. Hey, maybe my husband knows. I had a really good question on here. For taxes, for property taxes, do they take installment payments?
Yeah.
In how many installment payments?
2 or 4, I don't remember. I think it is quarterly.
He says you can do it quarterly.
No,
So
think.
he thinks, okay. He said yes automatically. Yeah, of course you can. And then he's like, but details, he's like,
But you don't get the discount
yeah, if you pay one lump sum by a certain date, you get a discounted rate. So, yeah, I mean, if you are going to do that, I'd make sure that you're paid ahead of time, basically.
And if you have a mortgage, they're going to automatically.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking mortgage. We're talking regular.
Cash.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, he says yeah, which I do remember somebody paying it. I think it was quarterly, now that I think about it. So, yeah, that was a while ago, though. So, but yeah, husband's a realtor too. So, so yeah. Yeah, but I believe they will actually segment it up quarterly. You can check with property appraiser. The property appraiser's office is freaking amazing with that kind of stuff in the tax collector's office. They're just, I mean, they answer the questions so great. They really are. I was paying $3,000. You must have some kind of nice house. I don't know about here, but whew, that's a lot of taxes. I'd be asking for some discounts. Find some discounts. Good grief. That $3,000 is he's getting ice. $3,000 is a lot for property taxes here. So, but there is a discount if you pay early. There's a discount if you're over 65. There's a discount if you've got military service. If you're a disabled veteran, you basically don't have property taxes. There's a lot of discounts out there. So hold on. Y'all are really chatting tonight. Holy smokes.
Don't forget the cap. It won't go more than 3% a year.
Yeah. Do you not? Multiple installments, but you can pay November, December, January. There you go. Okay. Trying to keep up. 4% when taxes are paid in November. The mortgage company must pay in November to get max discount. There we go. I lived in a high tax area. That's in Illinois. That is craziness. Where you can purchase a shed for your well water pump. Lowe's. I think Lowe's. They normally have them sitting right out in the parking lot. There's a whole bunch of shed companies around and stuff, but if it's something like that, probably something pretty small, you can just get it at Lowe's. And you lived in a low tax area? That is crazy. $3,000. Okay. This might be a strange question. Do you have a strategy that works well for out-of-towners, not California, that have sold their home in another state but have not found a home in Ocala yet? Why haven't you found a home in Ocala yet? I mean, obviously, if you want to do, like a short-term rental or something like that, or even a long-term rental, you could do, you could do that. But I think that sounds like more of a sit down and figure out what your goals are, what you're looking for. That sounds more like a one-on-one type situation, because it doesn't sound like It sounds like you really, something's missing in that equation. If you sold your home already and you're wanting to purchase a home in Ocala, you should be able to purchase a home in Ocala. So something's missing there. That's high-speed internet readily available. It just depends on the house on the block. Seriously, like we have high-speed internet and we're in the county, but we don't have as good a company here as like 2 blocks over or 3 blocks over. They have it was called Bright House, now it's called something else, but I really like that company. But yeah, we have something else. We have like a little local company, but it still is high-speed internet, obviously, since I'm doing a live from it. So, wow, $5,000 for taxes. Good grief. I think all of Florida would be in uproar if we had that all over. Oh, see, Jennifer had it. You can pay quarterly. There's a form you fill out that you can get at the county tax collector. Yes, awesome. Thank you for that, Jennifer. I thought I'd seen it before. It's just, it's kind of rare because, again, we have pretty low taxes, but they try and work with you, honestly. I have 200 Mbps, and that is the base amount. Yeah. Good internet here, from what I can tell. Yes, it is. Hey, Aunt Jan is on here. Hi, Aunt Jan. Everybody say hi to my Aunt Jan. She's up in Georgia. Probably still in the cold. I don't know. Southwest Ocala. That's, yeah. Ocala Preserve. Depend on high speed. Yeah, we have to have high speed internet. I mean, come on. This isn't like the sticks. Actually, out in the sticks, if you go out to the Ocala National Forest, they have some really good internet out there. I don't know why they have such good internet out there, because the cell phone coverage is terrible, but they really do, like, really do have good internet out there. It's really annoying. Like, how come y'all are out in the middle of absolutely nowhere and y'all got better internet than me? What in the world? Cox internet sucks, only 50 MP. I think I have Cox internet. That's available in city of Ocala, like right in the city limits. So I have it at our Ocala office, and yeah, I'm not that impressed with it. It's kind of a pain, truthfully. I would take it over Comcast, though. Comcast is, oof. So it just depends. We have seen different ratings for the public schools. It is really hard to do the ratings because sometimes I'm like, oh, that's a really great school. You know, the parents love that school, the kids love that school, and then I look at the rating and it's like a really low rating. I'm like, what's up with that? So it's just kind of weird. Like the school my kids go to is, well, our son is now graduated. He graduated from Westport. Our daughter now goes to Westport. They both absolutely loved it. We are super, super picky with the schools and stuff, and we both loved Westport, like, you know, just as a parent and everything. But the rating on it is not that great. The art program is phenomenal. The teachers and everybody has been super, super helpful. Our son graduated with an associate's degree at the same time he graduated with his high school diploma, and it was completely free. It was dual enrollment. I mean, just absolutely phenomenal. And a lot of the college professors are actually on campus, so he didn't have to go trekking back and forth or take it online or anything like that to get his college stuff. So, I mean, personally, I think it's a really good school. So, not sure why it has a lower rating, but it does. So, I don't know. Go figure. Let's see. I guess, are you doing, is there a way to select the school? Yeah, you can go, you fill out one piece of paper and you can do school choice. So just put in it's an application for school choice. You can do it twice per year, or there's 2 different times per year to do it. You will have to take your child to the other school because they don't normally provide transportation for school choice, but, you know, still, I mean, if you're over on the other side of the county, obviously it would be pretty difficult for them to provide transportation, but maybe that other school is right by your work or something, so it really wouldn't even be inconvenient. So yeah, we have school choice here. There's also charter schools and magnet schools. And like our daughter is actually at Westport in the magnet program because it's a really, really good art program. She's actually half and half. She's half in homeschool and half in Westport High School magnet art program. And next year she will be triple enrolled because she's doing dual enrollment and Florida Virtual School. So that should be really fun. So yeah, she will literally be enrolled in 3 different schools at the same time. But that's just really what's going to work for her and for us. So why not? But yeah, so we're zoned for that school, but just because you're zoned for it, that's, the regular art classes. And she's in another level of art classes for, it's literally almost a college level art school. It's really phenomenal. So I should show you. She'll kill me for doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, so that was a recent project, just a recent drawing, and she's 13, so I thought it was pretty good. I don't know. I'm not exactly I'm just a parent, but anyway. Okay, so I promised my husband I would only do an hour on here tonight, and I'm almost there. So that went by really, really fast. You guys were I love it when you guys actually talk back and forth with me and ask questions. That is so helpful. Thank you so much, because I never know what to talk about. Oh, I'm sorry. I used it to brag about my kid. I'm sorry, but isn't it? It was a good picture, right? But they're just, that's a high school. It's her first art class with them, but it's really good. That was just an assignment. So yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll do what I can to help. So yeah, for, a 13-year-old taking an art class at the high school, I would say Westport is a really good high school, right? Our son went there. He graduated with his associate's degree. He also learned to play. He came home in 9th grade and he's like, well, we really need a cellist so we can start a string orchestra. So I'm going to learn to play the cello. And we're like, the heck's a cello? We've heard of it, but nobody plays the cello at our house. So, but by the time he graduated high school there, he actually got accepted to UF in their music program because of his cello playing. So, I can't say enough for the teachers there. They're really, really, really good. So, just check into the schools, check with the parents more so than the school. Because I think that the grading and stuff is based off a standardized test, and I don't really necessarily think that says the whole story. So yeah, I would probably go with the whole story. Check with some of the parents. And if you have any questions about certain schools or whatever, and you want to talk to some parents, I know parents in practically every school, so just give me a call and I'll get you, chatting with some of them. But that's not a problem at all. So, all right, y'all have a great night. Thank you for spending your Friday night with me. I appreciate it. And I will chat with you guys later. Look, I made it a minute under 60 minutes. I'm going to go and have date night with my husband now. So y'all have a great time tonight, and I will see you guys next week, if not before. Bye.